Hi, everybody. So I wanted to come on officially day one, and I wanted to go over the little daily schedule. So I'm going to screen share. One moment. Let me find that. Just my goal of this is to get you into a rhythm and into a routine that you can realistically see yourself doing once this entire program is over with. But I want to go over a couple of reasons why we're doing what we're doing at certain times in the day. So let me get back to, so you'll see here, daily schedule. So upon rising, you just want to get a little stretch and a few deep breaths. This can really start your nervous system off on a nice, calm, rest and digest way of living, rather than alarm goes off, you get up, you rush, and you're in that chronic fight or flight stage. We want to be calm as much as possible before we start our day. And so if you can get up, do a little bit of stretching, and then take a few deep breaths. The easiest thing I tell my clients is to put a little essential oil just to make the experience even better in the palm of your hand. If you don't have that, you can do it without. You're going to inhale for 6 deep breaths. You're going to hold at the top for 6 seconds. Then you're going to exhale for 7 seconds. And just do that 6 rounds. So inhale 6 deep breaths. Hold at the top 6 seconds. Exhale 7 seconds. And again, repeat that 6 times. That alone can calm your nervous system. And when you get into that state of rest and digest, one, you're going to be much more patient. So if you have children, a little bit calmer, a little more patient. It's basically why I say add a little essential oil. It just adds to the experience even more. But it just sets up your mindset for the rest of the day. When you're calm, you tend to be a little bit more positive. So if you can start that out, then you're going to drink a cup of lemon water, half purified water, half of a lemon. Why do we do this? Well, the lemon's going to naturally wake up your digestive system. Also, what my Gut Thrive and Fibers learned is that the lemon water is going to pull some of the acid that has collected in your joints overnight, and it's going to allow it to release through the kidneys. So you're going to detox, right? We're detoxing. And that's one reason why we want to add lemon water first thing in the morning. So it's going to reduce some of the acidic environment and allow you to be a little bit more alkaline. Dry brush or dry towel. Dry brushing is a little bit easier, I'm going to be honest. I guess a towel can work just the same. That's just to get your lymphatic system going. As I talked about yesterday in the kickoff call, the lymphatic system is a huge piece of our natural detoxification process in our body. It will really it carries some waste, some metabolic waste, toxic waste. And if you don't keep that moving, that's when people might feel stiff, swollen. You can just feel it. And so we want to get that moving through the system so we can flush those toxins out of our body. So when we're combining the lemon water and the lymphatic drainage of dry brushing, we're going to really amplify the detoxification of our body. Now, dry brushing, in my opinion, is easier to do right before your shower. So depending on when you shower, I would say add that in. But if you want to do it first thing in the morning before you get up and get really moving, absolutely fine. It's still going to benefit you. As far as the probiotic, I would say take that after your dry brush and before a 15 to 20-minute session of movement. Easiest thing to do is to walk. I know it's, for many people, it's dark when we're getting up and we're getting moving. You are lucky if you can get up, get moving, and it's light out, because that direct sunlight into your eyes is going to improve your melatonin production later in the day. So getting out there, sunlight in your eyes can be very good for your overall circadian rhythm, to be honest. Then take your probiotic before that, because it's better to take the probiotic on an empty stomach and to let it do its thing for about generally 30 minutes. But if you can get 15-20 minutes in, it's still going to go in and feed that good gut healthy bacteria. Then after your 15-20 minute movement session, you're going to do the lemon water elixir that is in the recipe guide, and then you're going to enjoy a breakfast. Now, every meal, you guys, you want 20 to 30 grams of protein. This is critical for the detoxification of the body. The body requires certain vitamins, minerals, and amino acids in order to detoxify as it should. We need those B vitamins, vitamin C, but we need certain amino acids. So that's why protein is critical at each and every meal, because protein is what gets that liver detoxification phase 2 moving, and it's critical for all detoxification of the body. So make sure you're getting 20 to 30 grams of protein for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's going to set up your metabolic profile the rest of the day, and it's going to curb sugar cravings. It's going to keep those at bay. We do not want blood sugar dysregulation, the roller coaster ride. We want to keep it right here. When we keep it here, we keep our mindset, our focus right here. I call it even Steven, and that is the goal. So quality carb, quality protein, quality fat. Mid-morning, you're going to stretch or take a quick walk, anything to get moving. That can honestly just try to get in 10,000 steps each day. That will equal out to 3 30-minute walks. If you're doing a 30-minute cardio session, whether it's running, elliptical, that obviously will knock out some of those steps. But in general, I tell my own clients who work with me privately, I tell them 10,000 steps in addition to what you're doing in general. That is a goal that we want to set so that we're moving. I don't always get that in. I'm going to be honest, depends on the day. But days like today, I was doing a lot more content. I didn't get it in as much, but I did do a 5.5 mile run. So I at least got whatever that equates to. But movement in general, you can never replace movement. So mid-morning walk movement session, smoothie or snack of your choice from the suggested meal plan. If you're eating a good quality breakfast, and I don't mean heavy protein, heavy fat. So I'm not talking about like something that's going to take forever. A good protein meal in the morning is probably like a protein smoothie, easier to digest and light. Let's just say 3 eggs, some steamed sauteed veggies, and what was that? Or a little few avocado slices, or if you're using olive oil in your sauteed veggies, that would equate to your healthy fat. Those are a little bit easier to digest than if you're eating like a burger or chicken strips. You know, by all means, you don't want to eat that stuff in first thing in the morning. It's going to be too heavy, too hard to digest. We're thinking lighter in the morning. And then as far as a snack is concerned, only if we're dealing with blood sugar dysregulation. But if you do a really good breakfast, you should be able to go about 4 or 6 hours before your next meal. If you're dealing with adrenal dysfunction, you do need that mid-morning snack, quality protein, carb, and fat at every meal and snack. Lunch, you're going to have that lemon water again, helps with digestion, helps with detoxification. You can do another herbal tea. That might help. Detoxing teas are out there on the market. Ginger, great. Ginger tea, green tea, very good. Lunch, you're going to pick something from the meal plan or the foods included, make your own. Afternoon, you're going to hydrate. So you see here, we have this pattern, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Snack of your choice, again, if you need to, based on blood sugar dysregulation. The thing I like about a later afternoon snack is that it will help prevent you from overeating at dinner. Most people are going wrong in that they barely eat enough calories breakfast and lunch, and then they go too much later in the evening, and now we have too much to digest before we go to bed. It would actually be better to go decently light but filling at breakfast, a good quality lunch, again, something that you can digest. You don't want to be overstuffed so that you're bloated, slow, and sluggish the rest of your workday. Mid-afternoon snack would be a great one, would just be a protein smoothie. Honestly, if you're about protein powders, protein powder, water, that's it. Not something adding in in terms of a protein smoothie, just protein powder and water so that you have the protein, a little bit of carbs in most of those protein powders. It will satisfy you, give you the protein content. We go into dinner, we're not starving, we're not going to overeat or sugar cravings. And then you have a good quality dinner. Before bed, you're going to have a cup of calming tea, avoid the caffeine, a little bit of stretching. It calms the nervous system and loosens up your muscles, potentially from walking, sitting, tight day. Get some movement, right? Movement, circulation, lymphatic drainage. And then you're going to gratitude journal and you're going to write 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for. Or you can even do 3 to 5 things that went really well for your day. The whole point of that is to get into that mindset. So that's going to be the groove that you get into. Just become aware of hydration, why we want lemon water. Become aware of a time where you're going to get movement before work, middle day work, and after work. So it can be an after meal walk, or even it can be a before meal walk, because when we get that movement, it helps to lower your blood sugar. It has been shown to do that. All right, guys, that's pretty much what I wanted to go over today. Always know if you have any questions, reach out to me, but go into the Facebook group forum and share. I really want you all to enjoy it, to have fun, to engage, and to encourage and support each other. All right, guys, that's going to be the end for today. I can't see where the